stop exactly where you are. Put down your coffee, lock the door, silence every single notification on your phone, and prepare yourself to read the absolute, unfiltered, undeniable truth. If you have been scrolling through the dark, toxic corners of social media, reading those vicious, panicked whispers claiming that Sila Turkoglu and her brilliant businessman fiancé Ada Yildiz have called it quits, hit a sudden roadblock, or simply cannot get married, I need you to listen to me very carefully. You have been fed a calculated, malicious, and entirely fabricated lie by the clickbait jealousy machine of the Turkish paparazzi. The truth is not just different, it is a spectacular, diamond-encrusted, bulletproof fairy tale that is happening right now in real time. We are not watching a breakup, we are witnessing the meticulous, breathtaking construction of the wedding of the decade. Let us tear down the lies and step into the glorious reality of Sila Turkoglu's triumphant happy ending without any interruptions. Where did this ridiculous and entirely unfounded rumor even come from? It was born in the bitter, resentful shadows of a fandom that simply could not, and would not, separate fiction from reality. For years, a loud, obsessive fraction of the television audience demanded that the toxic, tear-soaked on-screen nightmare of Doga and Fatih bleed into real life. They wanted the drama, the shouting matches, and the endless heartbreak to be the defining characteristic of Sila's actual existence. When Sila finally decided to walk away from that exhausting narrative, when she officially closed the chapter on her grueling television drama to protect her own mental health and embrace a life of actual, genuine happiness, the industry was absolutely stunned. Jealousy, as we all know, is a terrible, consuming poison. Tabloids, gossip columnists, and rival fanbases simply could not stand to see the Queen of Tears actually smiling off camera. They realized that Ada Yildiz was not just some fleeting summer romance, he was an impenetrable fortress of stability and love. So, the gossip blogs did the only thing they could possibly do to harvest views and generate ad revenue. They invented a massive, scandalous crisis out of thin air. They analyzed shadows in grainy paparazzi photographs, they mistranslated perfectly innocent interviews, and they created a fictional, dramatic narrative that the wedding was cancelled. But while the haters were furiously typing out their fake news in their dark bedrooms, Sila and Ada were sipping espresso in the sunlit piazzas of Europe, completely oblivious to the noise, busy signing contracts for their magnificent new life together. To truly understand why this marriage is absolutely, irrevocably happening, you have to understand the extraordinary man standing beside her. Ada Yildiz is not a dramatic, ego-driven television co-star desperately looking for Instagram likes and trending hashtags. He is a highly successful, grounded, fiercely private businessman who operates in the real world, dealing with real stakes. He is the ultimate, perfect antidote to the chaotic, draining, and often toxic energy of the Turkish television industry. While Sila spent 16 hours a day crying on set, dealing with the heavy, depressing emotional baggage of her character and the relentless pressure of ratings, Ada was the calm, quiet harbor she returned to every single night. He didn't offer her red carpet drama or staged paparazzi moments, he offered her absolute peace, unbreakable security, and unwavering loyalty. He became her rock, her closest confidant, and her absolute protector against a world that constantly wanted a piece of her. To suggest that this couple cannot marry is to completely misunderstand the incredibly strong foundation they have painstakingly built together. They are not held together by a fragile television contract, a PR stunt, or mutual convenience. They are bound by a profound, mature, and deeply private love that most people search their entire lives to find. Let us rewind our minds to the exact moment that sealed their glorious fate forever, the jaw-dropping, incredibly romantic, and fiercely guarded proposal on the stunning shores of Lake Como in Italy last August. Ada did not invite the paparazzi, he did not turn one of the most intimate moments of their lives into a cheap media circus for public consumption. Instead, he rented a breathtaking, historic, private villa overlooking the deep, tranquil blue waters of the lake, surrounded only by centuries-old manicured gardens, the whispering winds, and the absolute silence of nature. When he knelt down on that stone terrace as the sun dipped below the Italian Alps, he didn't just offer her a ring, he offered her a lifetime of fierce devotion and unwavering partnership. And oh, my goodness, the ring! It is a breathtaking, vintage-cut solitaire diamond. Rumored by top jewelers to be a flawless, internally perfect 4-carat masterpiece, meticulously set in a custom, elegant platinum band. It is a ring that does not whisper, it screams forever. Since that magical, life-altering evening in Italy, that spectacular diamond has not left her ring finger for a single, solitary second. It flashes brilliantly in the paparazzi cameras every time they step out for dinner in Istanbul, serving as a silent, sparkling, and incredibly glamorous middle finger to every single person who ever doubted the legitimacy and strength of their relationship. Now, I need you to brace yourself for the spectacular reality of their immediate future, because the wedding is not off, it is officially on, and it is going to be the absolute, undisputed social event of the entire year. The Turkish press has been scrambling, begging, and bribing sources to uncover the details, and the leaks coming directly from elite, high-society event planners are nothing short of spectacular. Sila and Ada are currently in the thick of orchestrating a breathtaking, ultra-exclusive, multi-day beach wedding set for this upcoming summer. They have completely bypassed the stuffy, traditional, overused hotel ballrooms of Istanbul, where everyone can look in through the windows. Instead, they have chosen a heavily guarded, utterly private, and devastatingly beautiful cove in the luxurious coastal paradise of Bodrum. Imagine the breathtaking scene they are creating: the golden hour sun setting over the crystal-clear Aegean Sea, the soothing sound of the waves gently crashing against the pristine white sand, and a sprawling venue decorated with tens of thousands of rare, imported white orchids secretly flown in from Holland just hours before the ceremony. The security detail planned for this event will be tighter than a high-level presidential summit. Maritime police and private security boats will reportedly patrol the coastal waters to keep aggressive paparazzi boats at bay, while the skies above the secluded cove will be declared a strict, heavily enforced no-drone zone. This is not going to be a tacky media spectacle broadcasted for the masses. It is going to be an intimate, highly curated, deeply emotional celebration of true love, attended only by their closest family members, their truest friends, and the absolute elite, trustworthy circle of the acting and business worlds. Perhaps the most fiercely guarded secret of this entire grand affair is the bridal gown itself. Sila Turkoglu is a queen, and she is absolutely not settling for an off-the-rack dress from a local boutique. Elite fashion insiders have been whispering that she has made several ultra-secret, weekend trips to Paris over the last few months, flying under the radar under assumed names. She is reportedly collaborating directly with the head designer of a legendary French haute couture house to create a custom, one-of-a-kind masterpiece that will cement her status as a fashion icon. We are hearing tantalizing rumors of miles of the finest imported French silk, delicate, hand-woven chantilly lace that takes hundreds of hours to produce, and a magnificent silhouette that will perfectly capture her triumphant transition from a beloved television star into a stunning, high-society bride. She is going to look like an absolute, ethereal goddess walking down that sandy, orchid-lined aisle. Forget the endless, tragic tears of Doga that we endured for seasons. The only tears shed on this magnificent day will be tears of pure, unadulterated joy from Ada as he stands at the altar, looking handsome in a custom tuxedo, watching the undisputed love of his life walk toward him to begin there forever. If you still needed any more concrete, undeniable proof that this marriage is written in stone and moving forward at full speed, you only need to look at their rapidly expanding real estate portfolio. This couple is not just planning a party. They are actively, aggressively, and passionately building their permanent future together. Just last month, top-tier real estate insiders officially confirmed that Sila and Ada purchased a massive, multi-million-dollar luxury mansion nestled in the elite, leafy district of Caddebostan, on the prestigious Asian side of Istanbul. They didn't just buy a house to live in, they bought an estate to transform. They are currently completely gutting the massive property and undergoing extensive, top-to-bottom luxury renovations to turn it into their ultimate, private dream family home. They are personally selecting slabs of rare Italian marble for the sprawling gourmet kitchen, installing state-of-the-art, military-grade security systems to protect their privacy, and according to one very talkative and excited interior designer, they have already set aside a large, beautiful, sunlit room on the second floor specifically to be converted into a gorgeous nursery in the near future. They are not a couple on the rocks, arguing over trivial matters or buckling under media pressure. They are a unified team, laying the physical, heavy bricks of a lifelong dynasty that will outlast any television show or magazine headline. So, it is time to permanently wipe away any lingering doubts from your mind. Ignore the desperate trolls hiding behind anonymous profile pictures, block the toxic fan pages that thrive on misery, and absolutely refuse to give a single click, like, or view to the desperate tabloids that want to manifest a tragic breakup just to line their own pockets. Sila Turkoglu and Ada Yıldız are completely, undeniably, and spectacularly bulletproof. They have gracefully survived the crushing, unnatural pressure of the Turkish dizi industry, they have effortlessly ignored the jealous, petty whispers of their detractors, and they are marching straight toward that altar with their heads held high and their hands tightly intertwined. This is the ultimate, real-life fairy tale, and we are lucky enough to be witnessing it unfold right before our very eyes. The beautiful queen has found her strong king, the impenetrable fortress of their love is fully built, and the warm, golden Bodrum sun is simply waiting to shine down brilliantly on their eternal vows. Now that we have firmly established the magnificent reality of their upcoming nuptials, would you like me to dive into the heavily guarded, rumored VIP guest list for their luxurious Bodrum wedding to see exactly which famous, A-list co-stars actually made the exclusive cut, or shall we explore the incredibly exciting, high-profile new television and film role Sila is currently being offered by major studios now that she is a highly sought-after free agent?